That lid sucks. It's a big day. He's got his own brand new setup, brand new camera and mount. Look at this guy. Oh, I don't like that. That's kind of annoying.
How do you like going out in the morning, having one of these stuck in your face all the time?
Kind of sucks.
Welcome to my life.
You have fun with that now. This is like an Ellie size slappy. You could help chase cattle with your own little slappy.
Oh, no, she don't like no slappy.
It's your own slappy. Slappy. Take it. All right, day 2 of corn fertilizing. As you saw, Dad's got his own camera today. So we will see what he comes up with. And I'm sure you guys know the final step. Jeff with the camera. The whole clan. Sounds like fun, don't it? This field is the first one that we harvested beans off of. Not only that, you can see that this end row is chiseled. We did some chiseling out here, and we did that tillage when Claudia from NY Farm Girls was out here, if you saw that video. A lot of content out in this field here. Stuff warming up. Get that there lever engaged and let's get going. Looks like that ditch turned out really good. That first pass, I didn't see any water in it. The last 2 years trying to cross that thing, I about dang near got buried. Looks like we need to come back out here with the super coulter, smooth some of that down. That's some more chiseling. After Dad gets done with chores, he's gonna take the super coulter and head out in that cornfield that we've been calving in a little bit. We locked him out of there like 3 weeks ago. Since it's close to home and it might, if it does start raining, it's not too long of a jaunt back. Definitely gonna have to come back here and do some tillage. We got these big weeds and we got some ruts like that. That's from the gator, or side by side. Dad and I were checking a couple weeks ago to see if it was ready, and we about got stuck with the gator. So we were like, yeah, it's not go time yet. And then there's some stuff that we chiseled that would have been nice if we would have hit it before I came out here, because now I'm bumping over it. Spreader isn't completely full, so I'm not too worried about breaking a leaf spring. Oh no. Oh gosh dang it. What the heck? That is so not good. Oh my gosh. That's gonna put a damper on today's doings. The only good thing that'll come from this is I have a good TikTok I can make. Now I wouldn't say this is the worst part, but you know, our co-op just closed down. So we're gonna have to drive a lot further to get that tire fixed today. Maybe it's time for a new tire even. What the heck? I checked the pressure in that tire yesterday, so this is a major bummer. A major bummer. And Dad didn't answer when I called him. But like I said, the fertilizer spreader isn't completely full, so we got that going for us. The front right tire came off the rim.
Must have been flat then.
The back tires are the ones that are usually bad. I checked all the pressures yesterday, and they filled the back tires.
Okay. I'll have Jeff get side by side and come get you. He's supposed to be here in a little bit.
Okay. Well, those tires are wore. I wonder how long we did that, driving like that. You know, maybe we can just put a tube in it. Oh. Yeah, it's somewhat. It's got a decent amount of fert in there. We're gonna need a couple jacks, and then of course we're right where we chiseled, so we're gonna be sinking in. Maybe it's just time to trade it off. Come get it as is. It's all right, spreader. I know exactly how you feel. We just gotta have a little surgery. We'll be brand new, up and running here. You probably a day, me about 4 months. Uncle Jeff to the rescue. I broke stuff. What did you do? I don't know, I was just driving and I turned around and I was I was talking to the camera and I said, you know, I'm not too worried about breaking a leaf spring today since the fertilizer spreader isn't very full. And I turn around, that tire is completely flat and off the brim. So you're gonna have to lift that entire thing up and I'll zip the tire off.
Okay. Not gonna happen.
It's a little excitement to life. You know, it would have been a pretty boring day of fertilizing otherwise. Wonder if these rotten things will withstand a couple ton. Jeff's over here because they're gonna get these bulls up again. There's a handful, there's not a handful, but there's a couple that didn't test well, and Jeff was gonna take those into town for Dad. So they're sorting some critters up. And I'd feel like a cinder block wouldn't hurt either. I'm so helpful. Big boys coming back in. Nice. Just in case we need her. How's that going?
I'm a little worried that the jack will be in the way when we get the new tire. Because see how close it is to the end, but I can't get closer or the handle won't go up. Try one smaller.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Breaker. Okay. Alrighty, so he's gonna take off. Those tires are pretty shot. I don't think we've replaced a tire on one of them for, I don't know, at least 4 years. So that tire's done its duty. We got a couple chores to do around the house, and we might start some tillage. We gotta grab a few buckets of feed. Last night it got below freezing again, so we had to shut the water off over where there's some cows at. And we gotta get that running again today. How we doing? You alright, dude? Taking a nap. He's just taking a nap. Hey there, big mama. This day couldn't get any worse. No. Oh yeah, we fixed them. This day couldn't get any better. Just grabbed some lunch. It seems like it's getting nicer out here, probably close to 50. Super sunny. That's nice, not much clouds. Dad sent me a text. He said he's waiting his turn. So to me that sounds like they have a new tire, but he's just got to wait a while and then he'll be back and we'll have a brand new tire on there. Gonna hop on the four-wheeler, buzz out back to the VT, and we will start doing some tillage. We got a quarter that we want to knock out, 160 acres. Take us a good 6 hours. It's almost 12 o'clock, so we could be done by about 6. We got this thing greased up and fueled up, so it should be ready to rock. Is that gate next to the highway open? Okay, that's fine. That new tire is gonna be $480. $480. What do you think about that? Is that a lot? Not much? I think it's a decent amount. You know, like if it were like 300, that wouldn't be terrible, but yeah, 480 is a little high. I think tires are hard to come by in this current climate we're in. I suppose I don't want to pull out in front of Jeff on the highway. Might not appreciate that one. So we're gonna be in the same section as our home farm. This is that 50 acres of soybean stubble we've been cabbing in a lot. Then we're headed down to this quarter of corn stalks. We didn't have cows grazing it, but then one slipped through the fence at night trying to get to the grass. There's not as good a fence around this cornfield as this 50 acres, which has new fence all the way around it. And this field also has some really deep cut drainage ditches that we might have to do this in some separate pieces because we might break something. This is going to take a minute for about 360 of them. Oh, it's wet in here. Tires are spinning. Oh! Oh! Look at that. Moisture. That slough down there was way wetter than I anticipated. We were getting almost 20% slip, and that's when you know you're not in good shape. Didn't even cover up the tillage machine didn't even cover up my tracks. Oh no. 22% slip. She didn't like that. Oh my gosh. We're dang near getting stuck out here. I just washed this. Hopefully there's no more of that. That's not very fun. Oofda. Hey, you need a lift? That fence looks really far away. Quite the trench right there. Dad's finally headed home. He's gonna help, or get Jeff to help him put that tire back on, and it'll probably take him a good hour to finish. Dad says him and Jeff got that tire back on, and he's going. I'm guessing we won't get any more fertilizer and see what happens today, if it ends up raining or not. We're starting to get into that deeper trench down there. It's about 10 passes away. It's gonna be something we might have to turn for. And this doesn't look fun. Oh, jeez. Shia LaBeouf must have been hanging out up there. That was a stretch. It's gnarly. Finally got past them trenches. There were passes where I'd have to go here and then hit that. Like it loops around, so I gotta go through it again, and then there's that other one. I've never seen this tractor twist like that before. It was all the way to extension, just crazy. But it looks like we're finally out of that stuff. Definitely some weather rolling in. It says in the next hour it's gonna be raining. I need about 2.5 more hours to get this done. So that'll be a bummer. Dad, you finished that field that I started this morning with the fertilizer spreader.
So I just got done fertilizing this field that we call Baldy's. It's an 80. It's getting pretty blue in the west. I've still got fertilizer on the spreader. I'm gonna go over to that alfalfa that we killed off and chiseled last fall. It's 18 acres. Hopefully I've got enough fertilizer to finish that, and hopefully I can get that done before it starts raining. If it does not rain, we'll get another load of another semi-load of fertilizer in the morning and keep going. Hopefully next week, then, if the weather warms up a little, I'll start planting corn. Cole's still tilling over on the Midway field. He's got a camera too, so I'm sure you're gonna get updates from him too. Now I've got to run down the road about a mile, so I'll let you go for now. I'll get back to you when I'm over on Elmer's.
Dang, it's starting. There's a couple sprinkles starting to accumulate on the windshield. The first part is, for the last hour and a half, I've needed to go to the bathroom. Seeing rain is not helping that situation at all.
So as you can see here, the neighbors had a little oops the other day. Burned my road ditch in their trees. And then here in a bit I'll show you, they got out in the other neighbor's cornfield. I think they were just trying to burn a little trash, and about 1 o'clock in the afternoon she called me and said that it had gotten out into this cornfield over here, and could I come and with my loader and just dump a little dirt on it and put it out. Well, when I got here I thought, well, maybe I can do this, but the corn stalks were so dry it just kept burning and getting away from me, and I couldn't keep up. And then fortunately another neighbor came and with a disc and disked it down. But it looks like somehow a big log ended up out in my field, so that's fun. I get to get out and pick that up. Oh, it smells like smoke out here. So this wasn't here the other day. I don't know how it ended up clear out here. Not a big deal. Use my left hand because I'm stronger with it. How they tilled all that got burnt, it looks like. So it did cover a pretty good area, and you can see around their buildings. They did keep their buildings from burning up. But it was pretty hectic for a while. I was using my loader bucket and back blading the fire onto what had burned already to try to keep it from spreading, but I couldn't keep up. And then that smoke and burnt charcoal type stuff got in my radiator, and my tractor started overheating, and I really didn't want to stop because I knew it was going to keep getting out of control. But finally I had to stop and clean my screens out so I wouldn't damage my engine. That's all I got to say about that. But in the next few weeks, I invite you to and welcome you to the journey to the center of my mind. That sounds like something Jack Black would say. That's how I roll.
Well, we're starting to get some more sprinkles.
Starting to get a few sprinkles hitting the window.
It's not that big of a deal, other than when those stalks get wet and damp, moist, as one would say.
When this rain starts getting the corn stalks a little tough, it won't be doing a good job disking, so we'll probably shut that down.
They don't chop up very well, so I'm gonna make one more round and then we're gonna head home. Looks like only one more hour and I would have been done. If we wouldn't have had tire issues, we would have easily gotten this done today. Or if I just would have skipped lunch, but you know me, I'm not skipping lunch. I don't even know how to run the... Wow, that's about worthless. Oh, wow. Hopefully there's not a truck coming. Oh, I'm stiff. Do you think Tammy will appreciate her new lawn ornament? I think it looks pretty good. Hey, how you doing? Take a look at that new tire. We're getting to the point where we're about half done with field work ahead of planting. Then we still got all planting rolling. We got some drilling to do too. Some sorghum coming. And there it is. $460 or whatever it was. Yeah, that was definitely worth walking all the way over here to look at. And we're gonna be doing some more field work. Planning on, if we get enough rain tonight, we're gonna hook up the planter tomorrow and get that thing ready. We got some stuff we gotta do to that. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed today's video. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. You going to church?
Yeah.
Looks like you got your holy jeans on. Jesus.
Hey, easy, easy, easy. I don't want to be getting a bunch of comments from the ladies that I'm taking